One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. The season comes to a close, and both of these teams hoping to finish on a high note in the Holiday Bowl. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. As you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Using his legs, it's Luke. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going to fire to the left. And it's caught inside the 25. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Martin will throw it. Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Inside. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Changing the routes with his receivers. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
2nd down, going to throw it. Fires quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quickly out to the tight end. Shades a man, and he might take off. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first and goal opportunity.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Martin back to pass. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Coming onto the field for the first time today, Jakirian Turner. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David,
it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Trying to run, it's loose. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
From the gun, looking for a man. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incomplete.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender can't.
He'll try to take it back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Right back to the well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using his legs, it's Luke. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sees a crease, breaks into the open. Pass the tip, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making the adjustment. Martin will throw it. Rushes on. And he avoids the sack.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to pass. Throwing right. The sure hands. It's Hicks. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. He's going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end.
Snags it, and he's open. Inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Turner. All over him immediately.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the passer.
That right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the uprights. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
2nd down to the air. Trying to get rid of it. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense needs to hold its water and watch that football. It's now 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. They take the lead here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes a catch. Snowed under by the defense.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Martin back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On target. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The fake wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Tight end now in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
2nd and long here. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Yates. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. To the back. There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Takes the handoff. It's Luke. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hand it to the back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Martin will throw it. Right side, it's Luke. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Got to make the play on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's incomplete, and will change into the field now. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Running inside. It's Luke. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Buys time to his left. Unleashes to the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Motion from the wideout. Martin back to pass. Left side is Freeman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Pittsburgh sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. One possession game. Getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Yates. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They just keep firing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Looks it in. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
From the gun, running back on the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Martin will throw it. Still looking to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that is a massive play by the quarterback and great understanding of the situation, knowing if I can find a way to get a first down, this game is over. QB scrambles around, nobody open, David, but he does it with his legs and gets the W for his team.
And I'm not surprised whose hands they put the ball in. This is crunch time. Get the first down. This ball game is over. They trusted their quarterback, and they got it done.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The give. Can't get him to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he punches it in the end zone, and man, oh man, has this running back been impressive. Just the amounts of licks he's taken and just kept moving forward. Like, they made no bones about it, Palmer. They were going to run the football, and they did. They gave it to him over and over again. The defense knew it was coming, and he still performed.
It's incredible. The head coach called him into his office earlier in the week, and he said, look, we are going to force feed you the football. You have to carry this for us on our way to victory, and he was glad to accept that challenge. He did it today, David. He took a beating. He is going to need the ice tub. He's going to need cryotherapy. He's going to need a good stretch, and he needs some sleep. But, man, did he ever deliver for his offense and his team.
Quick shovel pass. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Needs it here on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. It's out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Pittsburgh going to work with the fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking for the goal line, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with
it. He's looking to pass. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, and maybe time for a play or 2.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Luke. Turning it on. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.